radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers. On Station Head in the description. Hey babes, and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. It is a different vibe over here because today we're tapping into the sign of Gemini for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Wherever you have the Gemini placement in your chart, you can apply this to. Before we get started, check me out on Etsy in the description below if you'd like your own private tarot reading. For your protection, that is the only place or the only way you can get a reading from me. Also, my only Instagram is below. Check out my completely free radio show and playbacks in the description below. It is super fun. Every other Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern, we pull cards, we listen to music. It is a vibe, you guys. And yeah, we're just gonna get into it, Gemini. Let's see what messages the universe has for you during this time, what you need to know. Okay. Change immediately. All right. Wow. Interesting. Wow, I see this image of Gemini walking up to this door. We have make waves, it's time to rise, and then pause. So I literally see where you've made a decision that you're going to do something. There's something changing in your life, and I don't feel like it's even something that you just decided yesterday or last week. This feels like your journey has kind of led you here to this bigger, grander change, and there's been a bunch of mini lessons on the way to your biggest lesson, and it's looking like you're at a pivotal point here where it's time to rise. It's time to be proud and confident and unafraid of what comes next here, Gemini. And then we have the pause moment, which is like the moment you have your hand on the door handle before you walk into a place where you don't know anyone, someplace new, the first day of school. You're walking into a whole new environment, and it's like that pause moment. It's not pause. I'm pretty sure this card is going to say something like stop, think, take time, but that's not how it feels. Intuitively, this feels like a message of it's just like a very brief moment. It's not something super long-winded that I'm picking up on here. So see, any other messages for Gemini? Anything else Gemini needs to know? All right, let's get into it. So we have make waves. I can't tell if it's focused. I don't think it is. Camera hasn't been wanting to focus today. I don't know why. It's your turn to make a splash and rock a few creaky boats. Don't be afraid to get wet. You may fail, you may look foolish, you may make people think in a new way. Every great trailblazer and change maker made waves, and you are no different. So Gemini, there's definitely this new energy coming into your life here, and the universe is definitely suggesting that you make waves, that you just embrace all of these changes. It's like you've learned everything that you've needed to learn up until this point to get you here, and now we're here, and it's really time to make an impact. And you may have a little bit of cold feet, but it's time. You got to surrender to this energy, you guys. It's time to rise. So I really feel like this is the moment you guys have, been waiting for. This says, no matter what's happening in our lives, we always have the potential to rise above it. Rising is one powerful choice away. Rise out of negative thoughts or limiting beliefs. Rise out of your comfort zone and complaints. Rise out of the slump or out of the potato chip bag. No, they did not slip that in this card like that. Get up and rise. What are you waiting for? So tapping into this energy, it's just like it's time. And it's time is going to mean different things for different people, depending on what you've been working on, depending on what you've been going through. Rising is going to mean differently for you, but I feel like this is something big. We have pause. If you're feeling unsure about a decision, there's probably a good reason. Take your time to think it through. There's no need to rush. Allow your heart's wisdom to guide you. If you feel pressure to act immediately, it's probably a sign that this isn't the right opportunity. Don't worry, because more opportunities will come along and the right ones will fit like a glove. And you know what, to be honest, Gemini, I do feel like there is the right opportunity here for you guys, and it is fitting like a glove. This camera keeps focusing on the diffuser. It's so annoying. Obviously you guys can't see it, but if you have a camera, then you know it does that little box thing. It's so annoying. I might have to turn it off. Let's see what else we get, Gemini. But yeah, tapping into this energy, it just feels like, you know, it feels like the universe is telling you, relax, calm down, like relax about this. There's so much stress around Gemini right now. Like there's a lot of stress that you're feeling, or you've been worrying, and the universe is telling you that's not doing you any good. It's not doing you any good to worry about these things. Wow, we have the Two of Cups here, so there may be a relationship on the way for you guys, a soulmate meeting, something divinely guided here that you have been waiting for. Wow, the Fool, definitely a new beginning, but you don't feel ready. Gemini, we have the Empress card in reverse. The Empress is also divine feminine energy, so to a degree this does represent intuition, your nurturing side. You may have had to really be in your masculine side for a while, but especially if you're entering a relationship and you identify as divine feminine, when you're alone versus when you're in a relationship is a transition that not a lot of people acknowledge because they just want to jump right in. But half of the problems, honestly, that new couples have when they're divine feminine, divine masculine, or when a divine feminine has had to be divine masculine and vice versa, masculine has had to be more nurturing of themselves, etc. It's a transition to go back to these traditional roles, and we all have a masculine and feminine energy. This literally has nothing to do with gender, but it's just like when you have to make that transition, it can be very hard. And a lot of the problems that new couples face is because they're adjusting back to, okay, are we both in a balanced state, or are we both playing our traditional roles? And a lot of people struggle. A lot of people struggle with that. When divine, you know, feminine has to work and you know, keep everything together for herself or himself, it can be really, really hard for them to then transfer into masculine energy. And I feel like that's the struggle here, because I feel like you guys are kind of disconnected from your intuition and kind of struggling to release the divine masculine energy that I feel you guys have had to be in for a while. Wow. So we have the Three of Pentacles here and the Five of Wands. So to be honest, some of you may start to look for a problem. Some of you may start to settle into self-sabotaging behavior. There's definitely soulmate energy before, and I'm hoping that it's not a past soulmate energy that you've already dealt with, Gemini, because if it is, you know, it's looking like this is an opportunity to clear. It's looking like this is a new start. And if this is someone from the past who hasn't made a 180, then this would be an opportunity for closure versus an opportunity to get back involved with someone. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. So to be honest, the odds are in your favor, but there's still many ways that this can go. There honestly isn't a guaranteed, you know, victory here. There is a lot going on energetically for you, Gemini. And I'm feeling an energy where it's like Gemini is ready in the sense that they may be looking for a distraction, but a lot of Geminis aren't actually ready in the sense that when it comes to taking your feminine role and being responsible for that and allowing the masculine to be responsible for that, you're not ready to do that. Like, you think you are, or like perhaps like you really feel like you're ready for a relationship, or you know, whatever kind of relationship this is going to be. But there's still this energy of not being ready. We got a lot of major arcana coming out for you guys. We got the Justice card as well. Okay, let's see. So this is what you've worked for, and it's like you're ready. You'll know if you need to take action or what action is for you. Look at this, Temperance as well. Things are finally in balance. Like, this is an opportunity. That's the best way to describe this. There's an opportunity coming up for you, Gemini. We got the Justice card, the Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, the Fool, the Empress card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the 8 cards are all major arcana. Any other messages for Gemini? Yeah, there's an opportunity here, and the universe has built and built and built you up. Oh, wow, you guys. Wow. We literally got the 9 of Cups. The 9 comes before the 10. The 9 is all about essentially building yourself up, being stable, being whole without another person, being content and happy with your life. And it's like, it's finally here, and it's like, I don't even know, it feels, this is a very interesting energy. I don't know how to describe it. It's like, wow, once the opportunity is here, it's kind of just like, it doesn't even feel real. It's like someone pinch me. Like, that's what I feel. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords. So some of you, the universe honestly, truly has been building you up to seize this opportunity here. The opportunity is here. I was using this quote a lot the last few weeks, the Oprah quote. Luck is when preparation meets opportunity, and the opportunity is here, and you have prepared to be whole, to be happy, to be a being of love with yourself and by yourself, alone but not lonely. And now you guys have a 2 of Cups opportunity here, maybe a divine relationship. Ooh, Gemini, period. I'm so excited for you guys. It's gonna be fun. But it doesn't feel real. It's walking on a dream. It's like, it's such a magical energy I'm getting here. At the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords. So for some of you, the universe has been communicating to you this entire time that you need to seize this opportunity. Maybe you sit too much in your feminine energy. The opportunity is here, but it's not yours. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. You still have to accept your prize. You still have to, and you'll know exactly what you need to do when this opportunity comes for you. But Gemini, don't think that, you know, for all of you, this is literally just going to fall into your lap, present itself to you through everything that you've learned. At the bare minimum, you have learned that we're not living in air balloons and fairy tales, unfortunately. I was just having this conversation with someone the other day with my family. We were talking about religion and yada yada and light and darkness, and my family is very religious, and I was talking to them about how sure, the light, you know, is essentially good, but you also need the darkness as well. And they're like, absolutely not, because, you know, they're religious. Like, they don't acknowledge devil energy, they don't acknowledge low vibrational energies. And my point was, well, we live on planet Earth, so unfortunately, because of where we live, we have to live in reality. You can't just completely ignore darkness. You can't, otherwise you're gonna get got. The light does not always win. We've seen it time and time again. We've seen, you know, horrible things happen to really good people because they were unprotected and naive. That honestly keeps you weak. But I'm not going to get into that rant because it doesn't have anything to do with this reading besides what I was saying about how Gemini, you've learned up until this point. Don't forget that point. You've already learned that sometimes you do have to take advantage of the opportunity. Sometimes you do have to reach into the ether and grab it once it's presented to you. So, you know, just because an opportunity is here, do not forget that last point, that sometimes you do have to seize it. Because I don't want Gemini out here waiting like, ooh, it's lit, like I got a new opportunity coming to me, I'm just gonna wait for that and it's gonna come through. Like, yeah, it is gonna come through, but if you don't take it, you're gonna end up back at square one. And the pause card is like, don't be anxious about it though, because that doesn't mean you'll never get another opportunity again, but don't screw yourself over like that. Okay, you've already learned that. We have I love you, consider your foundation, and act as if your partner is here. All right, whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are already with you so that you will always already consider them. And, you know, that's what the 9 of Cups energy is similar to. It's an energy of feeling like you already have everything you want, feeling like you already are content, you know, treating yourself to nice things. I took myself to a super fancy restaurant the other day and I had a delicious meal. I might do it again today because it was so freaking good. But because I'm not going to wait until I'm in a relationship to do the things that I like to do. I'm a foodie. I like to eat. I like to have fun. That's what this has all been about, Gemini. And I feel like you guys have already started to embrace those things. So that's just driving that home. Consider your foundation. Look how committed to love you are. So how committed are you, Gemini? Are you willing to seize your opportunity once it comes to you? Are you willing to love yourself first and have fun in this moment, even though what you want isn't technically here? Or is it here? And then I love you. These are powerful words is what it says at the bottom of that card. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling like this is some romance. It feels like, honestly, this is definitely life partner material. And there's so many lessons wrapped up in here, and it's just like I literally see the wheel spinning, like, and I'm just seeing all of these snapshots of all of the lessons and things that you've learned and been through, and it kind of feels like a movie. Like, I don't even know how to describe this energy. It's like I can feel your entire path that you've been on kind of leading you to this place. We did just have what people were calling like the 555 portal, which I don't, can someone explain that to me? I don't know how it's a 555. Where's the third 5? I'm so confused. Like these portals, some of them honestly feel made up, but I'm gonna go with it. That is, you know, the number of change and acceptance. So 5, 555, break it down to a 15, bust it down to a 6. The number of acceptance. Okay, we have the 8 of Cups in release here. So Gemini, some of you need to release self-limiting beliefs. Some of you need to release stubbornness. Some of you need to release control. There's a lot of things that need to be released here when this person comes through, and also while this person is still, you know, where they are, and while you are where you are. There's a lot going on. The need to move on, seeking more from life than what you are experiencing, a spiritual quest, choosing to make big life changes, a change in priorities, leaving home. Yeah, some of you guys, there may be some travel involved. I just heard international, so some of you may be traveling internationally for a love offer. And then we have release endings that lead to new beginnings, the need to release situations or people that hold you back, spiritual transformation. So this could be releasing an old version of yourself that's not aiding in you being able to move forward and experience your new path. This could be you needing to release these self-limiting things about yourself that are going to keep you from having a healthy relationship. There's so many things here, but yeah, Gemini, that is what I got for you this week. Very powerful spread. Check me out on Etsy in the description below if you'd like your own private tarot reading for your protection. That is the only place you can get a private reading from me. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel. Check out my completely free radio show and playbacks, all in the description below. And that was your spread. I love you. Be careful what you wish for, and I will see you in the next one. Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description.